What's up, guys? It's fall of the year and it always gets us thinking about backpacking. We've been really fortunate the last couple of years to be able to do some family backpacking trips. The kids are big enough now to carry some of their own stuff. So I wanted to go through, I kind of separated our stuff out and got just like our one basic main kit that I would take if I was going to go backpacking. Has everything from sleeping stuff to the tent to the water filter, the stove we use. This is what it looks like, mostly packed up. I usually stuff the sleeping bag just down in the bottom of this pack. This is a Terra 65. I'm going to open all this stuff up and show it to you so you can see what it looks like. And I know you're wondering how much this weighs, because that's a smart question to ask. And it's going to be about 18.5 pounds for this setup. So no food, no water, just this Terra 65 liter backpack, a sleeping bag, and other basic equipment. The only thing I would really add to this is maybe a lighter and some food and water. So I'm going to open each of these up and I'll talk about each one as we go. Okay, the first thing is this Teton Sports. It's a Tracker 5 mummy bag. It is rated to, there it is, 5 degrees Fahrenheit. I would not want to sleep in this bag if it was just 5 degrees Fahrenheit. But it is a really good bag for about 20 to 30. I'd say 30 is comfortable. And what I usually do is when we're out on the trail, I'll have like a light shirt like this, a long sleeve shirt, and some pants. Maybe I carry like some super thin, an extra pair of super thin pants. And I may wear that to bed at night if it's going to be super cold, just so it'll add a little insulation to this bag. But for anything like in the 40 degree and up range, this thing is awesome. It has really good ratings on Amazon. So if you're looking for a bag, this is a great one. It is a little bulky. I mean, you can find a lot more expensive bags than this. That's kind of why I love it, because it's only 70 bucks and it's pretty doggone thick. So it keeps me warm most of the time. Let's see, next up, let's talk about this baby, the Magellan Outdoors Lightweight Packable Rain Jacket. This is super light and it folds up really small. And if you're going to be out there a few days, you just never know what weather you're going to run into. It kind of is a dual use too, because I don't usually carry a huge jacket with me. I'll just carry like a couple light layers like this. But I'll also have this rain jacket. So if we wake up in the morning, we're going to pack the camp up, it's early, it's kind of cool outside, I can actually just throw this rain jacket on, and it goes a long way for insulating while we warm up. And then, you know, after the first mile, everybody's warm and good to go, and I'll take this thing off and fold it back up and throw it in my jacket. So again, this one was called a Magellan. This thing is like, I don't know, $5. I think I got it at Sports Authority a while back. Magellan Outdoors Men's Lightweight Packable Rain Jacket. Yeah, it's awesome. Next up, let's talk about, let's talk about the tent. I'm going to set this thing up. Okay, here's a quick look of it as I just unrolled it, and I'm going to set it up for you. You can see the size. It's a 2-person tent, and I love this thing. Okay, you saw me set that up, and it was super fast, and that's one of the things that I love about this tent. We carry 2 of them, and there's 4 of us, so there's plenty of room inside for 2 people, even 2 adults. Plenty of room inside there. These screens are really nice and durable. We've had no problem out of them for the last couple of years, and the zippers are still going strong after several backpacking trips as a family. So my little girl's 8 and my son is 12, and they've gotten better at taking care of the zippers, but they get a lot of abuse, and they're still going strong. So this is called a Bacina 2-person backpacking tent. We got these on Amazon, and they were 68 bucks, and that is really cheap. The downside, I would say, is they are 4.72 pounds. Now you can go to REI and you can get a lightweight tent that's going to be closer to 2.5 pounds. This is 4.72 pounds. Yeah, 2 pounds is a lot on the trail, but this works so good for us, and it seems so durable that I'm very, very happy with it. We're going to hang on to this until it wears out. On the sides, you can see there's places for the tent stakes on the side. So we'll actually stake this out and tie this roof down. And then at nighttime, because this flap sticks out so far, there's plenty of room inside here where you can slide your backpack and keep it out of the dew. I'm not sure how dry it would stay if it was raining, but it would do okay, I guess. Yeah, we usually put our shoes in our backpack just outside the tent here, this extra, and it's the same thing on the other side. Yeah, I'll open this thing up. It's got a nice oval circle, so it opens really easily. And just to show you the inside of it, there's a little hook in the top to hang stuff. We like this guy. Oh yeah, and these little pockets here. I have glasses, so it's good to throw glasses in. But yep, Bicena 2-person lightweight backpacking tent we got on Amazon for 70 bucks. That's a good deal. I think I'll show you this this little stove setup next here. Okay, this next little guy, we broke down and got this, I guess about 1.5 years ago now. And it has really, for one, lightened up our pack, and for two, it's just so much better than what we had before. This is the stove we carry. It's a Sabre lightweight Primal Ridge 900 milliliter stove. And I'll show you, it comes with a few different things, but it is so easy to set up. Watch, it'll probably fight back now that I've said that. We usually carry an extra one of these fuel cells, but we don't often have to switch to it because it just lasts so long. So boom, I've put the fuel cell on, I've cracked the fuel, we are burning, and I'm not going to burn it long, but 900 milliliters, and that will really warm up some water. So we can cook like a whole ramen noodle pack in here. We can boil quite a bit of water for coffee, and because of the way this fin system is, if I can get the cup off, you can see it has these really awesome fins, and so as the heat goes up inside there, it really catches all that heat. I know the one we had before was a much simpler model, and as it heated up, most of the heat would get lost with the wind as it was trying to get in, but this one really, it captures all the heat, and that's why it doesn't take long to boil. So it comes with this lid that you can put on, trapping additional heat, boiling even faster, and this little fold-out tripod thing that you can set it all up on. Since this little gas bottles kind of have a small surface area, this actually will sit on there and give your stove a little bit more room so that it doesn't tip over. I got a ladder packed away in there. It came with this little cleaner, which is a little lightweight sponge, just some rougher on one side. That's good for cleaning it. And we carry just some plastic spoons and forks, and then finally just a little collapsible cup inside there, so that if we make coffee or something in here, we want to pour the water out and then make something inside like ramen or yeah, those are the staples, coffee and ramen, or some kind of noodles. So I really love this thing. It was a game changer for us. Again, it's the Sabre 900 milliliter cooker. You can get this on Amazon. I had to pull it up so I could tell you. I'm not sure where all you can get it. I know you can get it there. It's $94.95 right now. So it is kind of expensive, but I'm telling you, this thing is worth it. So when you can add that to your kit, that's a really good one. Okay, next I'm going to show you the sleeping pad that I carry, and I also carry this little Clement extra large inflatable pillow. I'm going to blow these up and put them inside the tent so that you can see the size of them, but these are what I carry for my own self. So weight of the little pillow, 3.2 ounces. That's kind of negligible, but it's really nice to have a pillow when you're laying on the ground and I roll over on my side because there's a larger gap between my shoulder and my head. It's just nice to have a pillow at night. I could fold up some old clothes or something, or try to find something to stuff in there, but this thing's great. And then inside here, I'll show you what it looks like as it comes out. This thing is a Thermarest Trail Scout, self-inflating to some degree. It has this valve on it. I'll open this valve, I'll lay this thing out flat in the tent, And because there's foam inside, it's already starting to, the foam is expanding and it's sucking air down inside there. I'll leave that for maybe 5 minutes, and then once I get there, it only takes a few more breaths to actually blow that up and then seal it back off with that valve again. So it's nice to not have something to just stand there and blow out all your air for a half hour trying to fill it up. We'll let this inflate and I'll show you that. Check this baby out. It's been just a few minutes. I put a few big breaths in there to finish this thing and get it full, but you can see it's a nice size. Even me, I'm about 180, 6'1". I fit on this pretty well. It's not luxurious, but it will definitely pick you up off the rocks at night. One thing I like about it is it's roughly an inch thick. You can see the thickness here, and it does have a little bit of an insulation value. R 3.1 is what it's saying on the internet, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. It will insulate you a little bit on the bottom, so keep you off the cold ground. You can also see the space in here with the sleeping bag and this. You can easily fit 2 people inside of this tent. One of the reasons I like it, because we always camp as a family. The pillow there, that's the pillow blown up. This thing is the Clement Extra Large, and it sells for about 17 bucks. This pad here, the Thermarest Trail Scout, is gonna run you about 60 bucks. So a little more expensive. I waited a while to get this thing. I finally caved in and did, and I've been super happy with it. I also like that it doesn't make any sound at night when you move around on it. We have some other ones that are really loud and scratchy, so when somebody moves around, it makes a lot of noise. So this is the one I would get if I could. 60 bucks, and it has lasted 2 years and lots of trips. So it's pretty durable, I would say. I mean, I take good care of it, but it's hanging in there. I am gonna show you now probably my favorite thing in this whole setup, which is this Platypus gravity-fed water filter. This saves us so much hassle. I'm gonna set it up and show you how it works. This bad boy, these 2 bags, and this filter is called a Platypus Gravity Works 4-liter filter. I was very skeptical of this thing, but pumping water, filtering water, was one of our biggest pain points for so long. So we carry this life straw just in case. It's kind of like an extra now, but it has this, the straw inside the filter, so that if you just scoop up water, you can suck it through there. You're supposed to be good to go. It filters out most of the bad stuff so you can drink on the trail. But on a hot day, you don't want to be, it takes a lot of suction to pull that out. You just want to be able to drink some water. And as a family of 4, we get through a lot of water on the trail. So we finally caved in and got this baby. And I was really skeptical to begin with. I'm going to show you how to set this up. So this is your dirty water. So this thing opens up. All right, on the top, it's just a plastic zipper that opens up really easily. You scoop up the water from your water source, close that back up. This is your clean bag. It just has to go somewhere lower than your high bag. And then the filter, this has a little rubber seal and a snap in. It snaps in, boom, and it's already starting to drain out. I'm gonna let that run for a second. I'm gonna put that on, make sure the clip is undone. Now what happens is there can be a little bit of air inside the filter. And if there's air inside the filter, it won't run as fast. So they recommend that you turn it back over after you do just a little bit of water. You turn it back over, and you can see I just saw a ton of air bubbles run from the filter back up into the top. Okay, and then after that, once you've got that air out of the system, this thing runs like a water faucet. It is going to run that. It's got 3 liters of water in it right now, and that 3 liters of water will be in that bag in just a couple of minutes. And then boom, that whole 3 liters of water is ready for whatever you want. So we'll use it to fill up camelbacks. We'll cook with it. So when we get to where we're going at the end of the day, we're able to do like one big water haul and cook with it, refill all the camelbacks, and we're ready to go. We've tried the pump things. I've seen some that work pretty good, but this thing is so easy because now I can walk away and be setting up the tent or getting firewood or just chilling out from a day of walking. And look, we're already down a half a liter already, and it is really rolling now. I can see the water going down. So this thing is the bomb. It is a 4-liter system, and it is officially called the Platypus. They're about $110 online, and totally worth it. So I cannot recommend that thing enough. I'm in love with it. There's already enough water in here to last us a couple of hours, and we used to pump forever. Last thing that I had just to show you was we always carry some 550 cord in our bags. That might seem obvious, but especially when you get out west, or if you're in an area that has bears, you'll want to just put all your food. We usually put our food in like a heavy duty trash bag and hoist it really high in a tree to try to keep it up off the ground. You might also consider like a bear canister, a heavy duty bear canister, and some bear spray if you're going to be in an area with active bears. But that's what I got for you on like our basic setup. I think I estimated this at about $700. So all this stuff together is about $700. Can you do it for less? Absolutely. And I do not recommend waiting around until you have the perfect equipment to get outside and go play. So use what you have. I'm just showing you this because maybe it'll help you if you're trying to upgrade or just change because something's not working. This is definitely not fancy stuff. This is very middle of the road, just good durable stuff. So we pay a price and weight for it. I guess I didn't really mention this too much. It's a Terra 65 bag made by the North Face. This is a little nicer bag, and it's one of the more expensive things that is in the kit, but the padding is phenomenal. You can see there's super huge pads in the back. There's this adjustable strap here so that we can change the size of it as the kids get bigger. Maybe they want to start carrying this bag sometimes. And it's got these super padded hip straps, which if you've done some backpacking, you'll know tightening this up from time to time and putting all the weight on your hip instead of just your shoulders is very important. So we usually alternate. You'll tighten this up and let the weight ride on your hips for a while, and then maybe you loosen this and you'll tighten your shoulder straps up for a little while and shift the weight to your shoulders. And just that alternating really like changes the pressure and helps you to go farther. So I hope some of this stuff has helped you with what you got going on. I hope we see you out on the trail. If the video is helpful, please like the video, consider subscribing. We're going to try to do some backpacking soon and maybe get some more backpacking videos up. So thanks for watching.